So Walter Jones just crossed a line, and it got personal. Really personal. He's not holding back anymore, bringing up family, marriage, and throwing shade that hits harder than anyone expected. What started as a simple dispute has exploded into a full-blown online war, and you won't believe the receipts he's pulling out. By the end of this video, you'll see why this feud isn't just drama. It's a lesson in accountability, power, and the truth that no one saw coming. Stay tuned, because things are about to get real. The conflict between Sir Walter Jones and his latest target didn't appear out of nowhere. It has been building quietly over time, simmering under the surface until it finally boiled over. Sir Walter Jones, known for his fiery live streams and unfiltered commentary, has always been a voice for the people he feels are overlooked or misrepresented by the church and society. But in this case, the feud became intensely personal. It all started when a seemingly harmless comment or action caught Sir Walter's attention. In one of his live streams, he was playing the piano, engaging with his audience and showcasing his musical talent, a side many of his followers didn't fully appreciate until recently. During this performance, a viewer made a simple request: play a Michael Jackson song, specifically Smooth Criminal, which should have been an innocent interaction, triggered a series of responses that escalated quickly. Sir Walter Jones, known for his outspoken personality, took the request personally. The conversation veered off track, turning into a public tirade. He brought up personal details, including family members, medication, and even the marital life of the person making the request. What began as a lighthearted engagement turned into an unfiltered verbal confrontation, broadcasted to thousands of viewers. The intensity of his reaction left viewers stunned, some laughing, some confused, and many questioning how far this dispute would go. Adding another layer to the situation is the presence of Social Fire, a YouTuber who has built a reputation for exposing inconsistencies, revealing hidden details, and holding public figures accountable. Social Fire, once a mysterious headless horseman voice online, has now stepped fully into the light, showing his face, family, and personal life. His involvement in the dispute intensified the situation, as he began analyzing, documenting, and finding holes in the story, holding Sir Walter accountable while simultaneously escalating tensions. From there, the back and forth became a series of live streams, social media posts, and public commentary. Sir Walter Jones's responses were sharp, direct, and deeply personal, targeting not just the individual, but also the circumstances surrounding them. Meanwhile, viewers were glued to their screens, waiting to see who would respond next and what new revelations would come to light. This wasn't just a simple YouTube disagreement anymore. It had become a spectacle, a test of influence, reputation, and public perception. Sir Walter Jones's fiery personality, combined with Social Fire's investigative approach, created a perfect storm, pulling in viewers from across the platform and sparking conversations about boundaries, accountability, and the power of online voices. And just when it seemed the situation couldn't escalate further, Sir Walter introduced a detail that stunned everyone: the revelation of his $40,000 keyboard and high-end production equipment, suggesting that the man behind the words was not only passionate, but extremely well-equipped and invested in his craft. Suddenly, what appeared to be a simple online feud revealed layers of preparation, influence, and authority that no one expected. What started as a disagreement over a simple song request quickly spiraled into something much deeper, and it became shockingly personal. Sir Walter Jones, a man known for speaking his mind, didn't just stop at disagreements or commentary. He went straight for the core of the matter, touching on family, relationships, and personal life. This is the point where viewers realized this was no ordinary online spat. During one of his live streams, Sir Walter publicly referenced the family of his target, mentioning their parents and even bringing the wife into the conversation. He didn't mince words, calling out decisions, behaviors, and perceived mistakes. Comments about medication were shared openly, adding another layer of sensitivity to the exchange. For many viewers, this was startling. In a world where online disputes often stay on the surface, Sir Walter chose to dive deep, and the intensity left audiences conflicted between amusement, concern, and disbelief. At the same time, the person on the receiving end of the attack responded in real time. They expressed shock, frustration, and disbelief at how far Sir Walter had gone. They emphasized that the initial interaction, a harmless music request, had nothing to do with personal life or family. Yet, Sir Walter's approach was methodical. He positioned himself as a voice for accountability, saying he was revealing truths that the audience needed to hear, whether they liked it or not. His method combined charisma, intelligence, and a fearless willingness to confront uncomfortable topics head-on. Part of what amplified the feud was the live nature of the broadcasts. Unlike scripted content, live streams capture raw reactions and emotion in real time. The audience witnessed everything: the laughter, the anger, the tension, and the moments of introspection. The live format created a sense of urgency and intimacy that drew viewers in, making them feel like they were part of the unfolding drama. Comments poured in, some supporting Sir Walter's boldness, others questioning his boundaries, while many simply tuned in to watch the fireworks. Enter Social Fire. Previously a faceless online investigator, he had stepped fully into the spotlight, showing his face and family for the first time. Social Fire began analyzing Sir Walter's claims, breaking down statements and documenting evidence in a meticulous manner. His approach was almost documentary-like, going beyond mere commentary. He would find holes in Sir Walter's narratives, pull receipts, and present them to the audience systematically. The combination of Sir Walter's fiery personality and Social Fire's investigative skills created a dynamic tension that kept viewers glued to every stream, every post, and every comment. The public nature of the feud had consequence. The attacks on personal life, family, and private matters blurred the lines between accountability and harassment. Viewers were left asking themselves, is this a necessary revelation of truth, or has the dispute crossed ethical boundaries? And yet, despite the controversy, engagement skyrocketed. Every new clip, every reaction, and every hit from Social Fire or Sir Walter became a viral moment, spreading across platforms and prompting conversations far beyond YouTube. Another layer of intrigue was Sir Walter Jones's presentation. He revealed his high-end setup, a $40,000 keyboard, professional microphones, NASA-grade lighting, and luxury attire. Suddenly, the audience realized that this wasn't amateur commentary. This was a carefully curated platform, blending high production quality with raw, unfiltered dialogue. Sir Walter wasn't just talking, he was performing with authority, creating a spectacle that commanded attention. His meticulous setup signaled that he was serious, prepared, and deeply invested in maintaining influence and credibility online. As the feud between Sir Walter Jones and his target intensified, another player stepped fully into the spotlight, Social Fire. For years, Social Fire had been a mysterious, almost mythical presence in the online commentary world. A voice without a face, a digital investigator who exposed inconsistencies and called out public figures with precision. He was the headless horseman of YouTube, known for meticulous research, attention to detail, and an unrelenting pursuit of what he considered the truth. Social Fire's entrance into this particular dispute changed everything. No longer hidden behind anonymity, he revealed himself, showing his face, his family, and even personal aspects of his life. This transparency added credibility to his commentary and allowed viewers to connect with him on a personal level. The stakes were raised. Social Fire wasn't just a commentator, he was a documentarian and an active participant who could verify claims, cross-check statements, and expose inconsistencies in ways that the audience found captivating. His methodology was systematic and thorough. Social Fire would break down videos frame by frame, highlight moments that others might have missed, and cross-reference claims with online evidence. If there was a hole in a statement, whether it was a misrepresentation, exaggeration, or omission, Social Fire would find it. He didn't just make accusations, he compiled evidence, presenting it in short-form clips, detailed analyses, and even full-length investigative videos. This approach transformed the feud from a simple personal dispute into a spectacle that combined real-time drama with the rigor of investigative journalism. What made Social Fire particularly effective was his balance of personality and professionalism. He blended humor, intellect, and assertiveness, keeping the content engaging while maintaining authority. He led with strong openings, often citing facts, historical context, or nuanced observations before diving into commentary. Viewers described his presence as stately yet powerful, giving the impression that something significant was about to be revealed. His introductions were carefully crafted to grab attention, while his breakdowns kept viewers engaged with evidence and storytelling. As the dispute unfolded, Social Fire began documenting every move Sir Walter made, from live streams to social media posts. He highlighted personal attacks, scrutinized statements about family members, and examined the production elements that Sir Walter showcased: the $40,000 keyboard, high-end microphones, NASA-grade lighting, and even designer clothing to Sir Walter. These weren't just details, they were pieces of a larger puzzle, demonstrating influence, investment, and power. The audience, captivated by both the personal drama and the investigative layer, followed each revelation closely, turning the feud into a viral event. Social Fire's approach also emphasized accountability. He wasn't simply siding with one party over another. Instead, he positioned himself as a mediator of truth, dissecting actions and statements to determine accuracy and motive. In doing so, he elevated the conversation from casual YouTube drama to something more akin to investigative reporting. Fans began anticipating his clips almost as much as Sir Walter's live streams, knowing that Social Fire would uncover angles and details that others overlooked. This dynamic created a unique tension: Sir Walter Jones, fiery and unfiltered, versus Social Fire, analytical and methodical. One relied on personality, passion, and charisma. Then the other relied on research, evidence, and meticulous documentation. Their interactions, whether direct or indirect, amplified viewer engagement. Every live stream, clip, and social media post became fodder for analysis, speculation, and debate. Comments flooded in, discussions erupted on forums, and hashtags began trending across social media platforms. Yet the intrigue didn't stop there. Social Fire's decision to show his personal life, his wife, family, and even vacation moments added a humanizing element. Audiences could see that behind the investigative persona was a real person, with a life, relationships, and values. This transparency reinforced his credibility and allowed viewers to trust his analysis while also rooting for his perspective to prevail. As the feud escalated, the intensity reached a level that no one could have predicted. Sir Walter Jones, already known for his fiery personality, began taking things even further, transforming what was initially a disagreement into a highly personal confrontation. This wasn't just about opinions or public commentary anymore. Sir Walter started referencing intimate details about family members, marriage, and personal life. It was a moment where viewers realized the stakes were higher than just online drama. During one livestream, Sir Walter made remarks about the target's parents, discussing perceived failures and choices in a way that was both shocking and raw. The audience could hear the tension in his voice. He wasn't holding back, and neither was his criticism. He also made direct references to the target's spouse, bringing marital dynamics into the conversation. While some saw this as crossing a line, others viewed it as unfiltered accountability from someone who had built his platform on truth-telling. The emotional weight of these comments captured viewers' attention like never before, and the live chat exploded with reactions, ranging from laughter to outrage. Adding fuel to the fire, Sir Walter's commentary included mentions of medical history, medications, and even personal lifestyle choices. For many, this level of detail was alarming, but it also reinforced the narrative that Sir Walter was deeply invested in exposing what he considered hidden truths. Viewers began re-watching clips to catch every nuance, every inflection, and every statement, turning his live streams into must-watch content. Meanwhile, Social Fire was meticulously documenting everything. Every comment, every reaction, every setup in Sir Walter's studio, from the $40,000 keyboard to the professional-grade microphones and lighting, was analyzed, broken down, and presented to the audience. Social Fire created an ecosystem of content that included clips, reaction videos, and evidence-based breakdowns. Viewers were not just witnessing drama, they were watching a layered investigation unfold in real time. Social Fire's presence amplified the intensity of